Hello everybody, and welcome to the very first episode of Crispy OMG Adventures. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Londonderry, New Hampshire flea market. Everybody at the flea market had a little something different to offer at each table. So let's go take a look around and see what unique goods these vendors have to offer. Let's see what they have to offer inside. At this table, we see a bunch of different glasses, as well as some vintage books, and a box full of DVDs. On this table, they have dolls that'll haunt your soul. Yikes! Over here we have the $1 table, and just various goods. On this one, I found an old Clorox bleach bottle. I thought this was very neat. As well as just some other old glass. Some Black Panther mugs, as well as a peacock fan. I like the look of that one. There's a old crock pot back there. I love the mushroom on the side. Over here we had some records. Typical stuff you'd kind of find at your local Goodwill. Clothes were there in abundance among the vendors, as well as assorted jewelry, haunted photos to haunt your dreams, and look, more DVDs. This was a old ADP data cartridge that I found. I didn't really know what it was, but it looked pretty neat. Various action figures. More DVDs. Some wrestling. Go Garfield. What are you doing at my flea market? More action figures. The whole gang's here. The lady said something about these being 1970 originals. Well, look, more DVDs. DVDs again. The Berenstain Bears. We know what timeline we're in, folks. Check out this cool cordless phone that we have here. What's that antenna for? Is that useful? An old Chinese checkerboard. Interesting old typewriter I saw. This table was pretty cool. They had a ton of different playing cards on here, different designs. Not quite sure what's in here. And a box of assorted goods here. Circus cards, as well as here's what's cooking. These were recipe cards. I love the look of these Florida cards. Shout out to my folks out there. And anybody else who may be watching that lives in Florida. What's up? Some more action figures. We have the Mighty Ducks, the Great Gila Monster, now this guy right here, we just recently watched it, and if I hadn't watched it this following week, I would have no idea that this was one of the Mystic Knights of Tirnanog. This guy has the water around him. Here we see a bunch of John Madden games. Just like any good GameStop dump bin, you'll find them all in there. Oh, what are these knives called? These look interesting. Moving on. This was pretty cool. This was a box of all old wrestling action figures. You can see we got Mankind. I think this is Booker T. Who's this? Is this supposed to be Macho Man Randy Savage? You've seen better days. What happened to your arm, pal? Lost in the last Royal Rumble. Ah, yes, everyone's favorite wrestler. Worf from Star Trek. What else? Oh, another legendary wrestler down here. Gotta dig for it. Everyone remembers the wrestler Half a Tiger. Here we have an authentic Eraserhead action figure. This is a cool magazine. Looks like it's from the circus sometime maybe in the 60s or 70s. A bin full of Star Wars action figures. We got helmetless Darth Vader. Everyone's favorite figure, Uncle Owen. And Leia. Moving on. Bin full of cars. A nice service truck for Bell Systems. That one makes me laugh. The magazine drew me back. I had to get a couple more shots of the inside. I just love this old artwork. Here we have another relic from the time. Couldn't get too deep into these for obvious reasons. Literal trash can full of cars. They had some nightmare vehicles in here, like this bird hot rod. Or what about this face dump truck? Oh, I know a lot of people are excited for World of Warcraft Classic to come out this following week. However, look, you just come to the flea market, you can actually just get a copy of it. Bet you it's cheaper than $60. More various knickknacks, PlayStation 2 controllers. A full computer. I wonder if it has any porn left on the hard drive. Various Halloween shirts. More computer stuff, very outdated tech. But that's part of the fun, really, is looking at the outdated tech. This was the Mall Ninja kiosk. This one was pretty exciting. As you can see, this is where all the mall ninjas would come to suit up for combat out in the parking lot. Avatar mask. Avatar knife, I guess. And then, what goes better with the mall ninja stuff than a ton of CDs? And I mean a ton. More miscellaneous stuff here. I liked how this rainbow watch looked. Very 70s. They were selling prequel memes, so if you need fresh memes, come to the flea market. Tubby the Tuba. And just more records than you can shake a stick at. They were extremely affordable. Saddle soap for all those yee-yees out there. More haunted dolls that stare right into your soul. Sports memorabilia, nice leather jacket. It's a cool Diet Pepsi clock. Love the look of that. This stand had some furniture, as well as some old books, puzzles, toys. This caught my eye for some reason. It's just a weird thing to see at a yard sale, I guess. 1817. Now this was a very cool piece of tech. It says it's a flight case stereo CD radio. An old iPod dock. No one can really use that anymore. More artwork. I like this old CB radio, or like radio piece. A vacuum cleaner if things get dusty around the flea market. Some tables were more organized than others, needless to say. This one just a pile of stuff everywhere. But, I mean, as you can see, you'll always find something that catches your eye. Samuel Adams, a local favorite. This table had a lot of really cool things on it. For instance, this "I like her butt" mug was a pretty interesting thing. Some Garfield notepads. The lady was trying to get me to buy it when I picked it up here. This porcelain clown. I don't know why I didn't get a better shot of it. Some masks over here. Very artsy. Strollers, pet carriers, a slew of Barbie dolls from various times. Some were extremely interesting looking. Bunch of glassware, china, more CDs. And would you believe it, DVDs up top there. Selling all the animals that come free with tea. Ooh, there was a lot of beautiful dogs there. More glassware. I like these dolphins holding hands. There's something magical about that. Lots of elephants at this shop. Oh, look at that beautiful pup. The Dairy Best, just like this flea market. So this vendor here went by Michael Kors Vintage. He had one of the cooler tables here at the flea market. I loved all the Clinton Gore pins. Brought me back to when I was 5 years old. They had a $1 table that had these rockin' boots on them. I absolutely love these boots. I also didn't notice at the time when I was there, but they had a really cool Dunkin' Donuts cup on the corner of the table. Probably would have scooped that if I saw it. They were very friendly to me filming and encouraged it. They had this Rowdy Roddy Piper picture that I am honestly quite upset I didn't scoop. Look at that face. It's the face of a champion. They had tons of cool shirts. Scott Brown shirt. Mitt Romney endorsed him, I believe. Bike Week. Some leathers. Who doesn't need their leathers? One of the things that made this table stand out was all the artwork that he had out and displayed. He was selling all the artwork. There's like a Bratz Castle or maybe Monster High. Bunch of hats, different places, matchbooks, various art. And then handmade art. I believe that's supposed to be Jennifer Aniston. Now, the other one that was there helping them told me that they made the box holding all the displays. And more of the art over here. We ended up leaving with a piece of art actually from this table. Oh, nice Garfield book. Tons and tons of artwork. That's the one that drew us over. Very unique style. Very cool. Again, this artist's name was Michael Kors, like the beer, Vintage. I'll link his Instagram down below. Very interesting stuff on there. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate you taking the time to check out my video. If you like what you saw, please consider subscribing. Also, check me out on Instagram at chrisbomg.adventures. I'll be doing my best to upload some more of my adventures in thrifting up there when I get the chance. I look forward to making another video. My next video will be about what I picked up at this flea market, some of my hauls you can say, and what I did with them. Thanks for watching. See you next time.